Welcome back to not your regular content schedule. I am still stuck in editing hell, and it's not because I'm fretting over its quality this time. It's more that my editing software makes it that every change I make means it needs 30 minutes to rebuild the preview before I can continue editing. I mean, I can technically keep working on it while it's building the preview, but then I'm like editing in lag, and I really don't want to be editing in lag when I'm trying to make precise cuts. So yeah, this is why you don't use VideoPad for big projects. Anyway, since I'm stuck in processing hell, why not add to its stress, I guess, by paying off my friend. If you didn't watch the last video, and I don't blame you, I had my friend Tama tag in and edit for me. And in return, I said I would talk about something she would want to see because I was going to ask her to do it for free. So yeah, well, it seems like we aren't really doing anything taxing, thankfully, for this I guess what we should call the friend tax payment. I mean, it seems like a recent webcomic series with what seems like an interesting character pairing for a surface review. I don't see the chap just yet. Ah, fuck. I wasn't expecting to do my first BL title this early since I was reserving that fight for a different title, but I guess she wants me to pop my cherry early, so yeah. Val and the Vampire is about a human boy, Val, who is raised since I want to say childhood. I think it would be more accurate to say toddlerhood in this case, by a twink vampire hunter who's also a vampire called Rose. And the manga just follows their daily lives like it's a fantasy slice of life. So this sidestepping the fact that this kind of feels like a grooming ship, I like the pairing a lot. The buff reserved junior type with a playful senior type that also takes on the role of a mother is a good pairing for just chemistry. And chemistry is the most important factor in romance, so um, two gold stars. I don't even know what else I want to say here. I mean, I find it really cute. All their scenes together are nice. Each chapter fills me with sheer joy, but at the same time, I really don't know how to elaborate on it. Like, I guess I can add that I really love Rose here. Allowing him to be more feminine while being the top is great, and I love that he feels more like a mother than a father, because that really just adds to the pairing. Like I said, it kind of makes me want to be his servant as well. But I digress. Going back to my original point though, there is only 8 chapters right now, and while I was able to do with more, do more with less before, I really don't feel like there's much to point out in this with this title. Like it's nice and I like it, but it's not something I would normally spend a whole video on. I'm glad my friend brought it to my attention, and she probably wanted me to use this video as promotion for that title, but now I just feel bad that I just can't say more about it. So yeah, go read Raul and the Vampire. It's quite nice for a webcomic series, and it isn't the usual bait you see when it comes to webcomic titles like this. But yeah, this isn't enough to fulfill my bill needs. Or but there's also the collection of colored shorts and art under the name Vampire uh shit, I can't read this name. Vampire X Human BL with the two characters that we are talking about, Val and Rose. So yeah, there's at least that to keep me busy as well. So yay. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of wanted to go more into the author's other works, but on Mangadex, the only other works are two one shots, which I feel like are best experienced due to how short they are, and a published title that isn't scanlated. If it gets scanlated in future, I'll cover it, that's for sure. Anyway, let me just check the progress on the preview building, and yeah, it's still going. Okay, all right. I guess I still have time for another title. So just let me check my backlog real quick. Oh well, no, needs to be something that fits the vibe. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. Uh, maybe not that one. Something. Ah, Oji-san. Oji-chan Shinana. Probably mispronounced that, but go off my case. Anyway, this is one I rediscovered recently while I was looking for other titles, and I'm glad I did because just like Raul and the Vampire, this is an incredibly sweet title with a very uncommon pairing that is, well, also kind of incredible. It kind of sucks that in the world of manga, most romance styles fit into one of two buckets. If it's shonen, the main focus is on the girl, which means the male protag is made to be kind of bland in comparison, bit of a self-insert, someone that the reader can project themselves onto. If it's shoujo, then the focus is on the male interest, but then they're just your typical pretty boy archetypes. Not that it bothers me that much, but it does leave out the more, I guess, the more interesting male romance interest archetypes out there, which can lead to more, I guess, interesting types of chemistry, to use that word again. And in this case, where this manga is exploring one that I like very a lot, which is the finely aged older man archetype. Oji-chan Shinana is a title about a retired hero who successfully charms an angel who tries to, I guess, guide him to the afterlife while he's just peacefully living his days in the mountains. And yeah, no, he just uses the angel to prolong his stay in the living. What follows on that setup is a very short story following Oji-chan and his angel companion as Oji-chan's world opens up again, and it lets the two to fall in love with each other. While I describe it as, well, short, I do think is to its benefit. Um, while in my heart of hearts, I would love to see it extended, I do feel like the length is perfect. It doesn't overstay its welcome, and I really just lets you fall in love with Oji-chan. Like honestly, while I am a lesbian, I would gladly let Oji Chan make me at least consider being bi, because damn, he's so charming. Even when he's caught off guard by the angel's charm, he continues to charm me because no matter what he does, he just comes off as a sweet, well-meaning man who you want to hold you in your arms and whisper sweet honey-coated words into your ears. I'm sorry, he's a little steamy in here. Sorry. Um, I don't want to say more due to its short nature, and I really do want you to experience this as blind as possible. But if I'm allowed to have one more compliment. I want to say I love the way the paneling is done in this manga, choosing to deliberately not frame certain panels and let them, I guess, bleed out into the page is the good way to put it. In this sort of way, really adds to the charm of the manga. The art style is already beautiful, but knowing when you should let your art breathe like this just makes it better. Just like the pairing, it's unrestricted by the rules of societies and standards. Just like how an old man ex young lady pairing is displayed here without shame, the artwork feels unfettered by typical frameworks of manga. Yeah, I know that sounds like a bunch of gibberish, but that's generally how I feel. I think that's enough words for this title. Like I said, I want you to go as blind as possible into this title, so go read it. It's not a read you will regret. I promise you that. Also, before I wrap up, I recommend putting the all this current running work in on your watch list. It's also unscanlanded, but it's 100% worth keeping an eye on if it's even close to the quality of, well, this title. Alright, that should help wrap up this weirdly formatted video. I'm not gonna lie, I was getting kind of self-conscious about the dead periods on this channel, and rather you didn't have to sustain yourself on my shit post that I only make for myself. So I'm glad that this terrible software I use gave me an excuse to put out another short video. Like, fuck, if I'm allowed to just have a small tangent to end this video, I just want to say I fucking hate VideoPad, and I hate that this is my comfort software. Like, what's the point of having like a beefy as fuck PC and it running on a nice spacious SSD all to itself if it's not going to use all that power and make me wait 30 minutes because I made a simple split in the footage? I mean, come on, sure, it gave me an excuse to do many other things while I wait, like build up my Arknights account, play the Genshin, work on a medium-sized script, neglect spending time with my girlfriend, forgetting how to do my Versailles routes, work on another big video, make a few bad shit posts, admire my daughters, and work on another different big video. So yeah, if you've been thinking I've been just sitting here spinning my wheels for the last few months, you're half right. I've been sitting here and spinning my wheels instead of working on the video, but I'm spinning those wheels very productively at least. Anyway, there's only 20 more minutes of the big video to go, so at the rate we're going, I guess I'll see you when September ends with that video. I think that's if we get lucky. Who knows? Fucking my computer could implode before then, but we'll see.